Hi, I want to ask you some questions today and invite you to take a little moment to self-reflect with me right now. So the question is, are you a violent person? I want to know if you're violent. Are you violent towards others? Do you hurt others? Are you a manipulative person? Are you a bully? Do you rain on people's parades or kind of crush their ideas? Are you manipulative? Do you slut shame other people? Do you criticize every move that other people do? Do you hate on other people's bodies and expect perfection from them? These are all the different ways you can be violent and manipulative and abusive to other people. And probably many of you would say, no, absolutely not. But what if I asked you, are you violent towards yourself? Are you manipulative towards yourself? Are you abusive towards yourself? Are you a bully to yourself? Do you slut shame yourself? Do you expect body perfectionism from yourself? And do you speak in a mean and critical way that shatters all your dreams as soon as they come up and rains on your own parade? And probably a lot of you would say yes. So how can this come to be? How can you identify as a kind, loving, supportive person, partner, co-worker, parent, and you're being very, very abusive to yourself? I'm not quite sure why you would never do that to somebody else, but you would do it to yourself. If I had a transcript of all the things you said to yourself and I read them back to you, or I read them to someone you loved, would you be shocked to hear the things that you say? Would you be nasty to yourself? Would you tell that person that you're not good enough, that you don't match up, that your body is ugly or disgusting, or that you're a whore, or that you're useless, or your ideas are stupid? Would you tell them before they go to a party that no one's going to like them and nobody wants them there anyway? When they're having a down day, would you tell them that no one cares if you're here alive or not, that you're invaluable? And would you tell them that all that they do and all of the contributions and efforts they make don't mean anything, and they haven't achieved anything in life, that what they have done doesn't mean anything, that they're insignificant? Would you tell them that they keep getting everything wrong, that they need to try harder, they need to diet more, they need to work out more, they need to make more money, they need to save more, their house needs to be cleaner? Would you say that when you go to somebody's house? So my invitation for you today is to check in with yourself, with this idea of who you think you are. And if you think you're a kind, loving, supportive person to other people, my invitation is for you to apply that same encouragement to yourself. To love yourself as you would a child who's learning and doing their best and making mistakes and exploring the world, because that's exactly what we're doing as adults. We're exploring, we're trying to figure this out. We're moving out into different paths in the world and we're doing our best. And just like a child, we make mistakes, we fall down, we mess up, we don't know what to do, we don't know how to articulate what we're feeling, we react, we have tantrums, we spit the dummy, we get angry, we hit walls, we don't know what to do at times. Life doesn't make sense to us. We are just big kids, really, doing our best. And no matter how much of an adult we feel like we are, or how much of life we are mastering, there's still an inner child within us. And that inner child, when it's scared or is feeling hurt, is kind of looking up to you, the older you, and saying, hey, are you going to be here for me? Is my mistake okay? Is who I am okay? Is who I am enough? Is it safe for me to be here? And if the older, more mature you keeps looking down on that scared, reaching out part of you and continues to say, no, it's not enough. You're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not skinny enough. You're not strong enough. You're not rich enough. Don't come out. It's not safe for you to be here. It's not safe for you to be yourself. And imagine if you said that to a child over and over and over again. But that's often what you're doing to yourself. I really want you to get this, and I really want you to police yourself and put in boundaries with yourself. So often we talk about boundaries with other people, that I would never let someone abuse me, I would never let someone hurt me, I would never be in a violent relationship, I would never be in a toxic relationship, I would never put up with that. But how much of self-abuse are you putting up with? And are you tolerating? And are you allowing in your life? You would probably never let a partner call you ugly and fat every day, but are you doing that to yourself every day when you look into the mirror? Would you ever be with someone who says your dreams are stupid or you'll never get there? You'd probably complain about your parents in therapy for 10 years, that your parents never supported your dreams and they didn't get you. But are you doing that to yourself? So, tough love, but it comes from love. It's absolutely love. I want you to be really clear on how you're talking to yourself. I want you to absolutely raise your standards and your boundaries of how you speak to yourself. And I want you to absolutely put in barriers like you would with somebody else, and not accept the behavior you're giving yourself that you would never ever accept from somebody else. If you're not clear on how abusive or violent or manipulative you're being to yourself, write down every negative thought you have about yourself each day, and it'll be right there in front of you. All of the things you say without even knowing. I hope this really gets through to you, because you are meant to be here on this earth. You are meant to be free and loving and joyful. You are beautiful. You are sensational. You are absolutely doing the best you can in this thing called life that nobody has a rule book for, although plenty of people claim to know how to do it. You are doing your best, and that is enough. You are meant to be here. You are valuable. You are meaningful. You have so much potential, and you have so many unique gifts that is so irreplaceable, because nobody can be you. So please talk to yourself, treat yourself, protect yourself, and behave towards yourself in a way that honors just how incredible you are and the potential you have within yourself.